video is about how to identify immunity. So remember that privilege has two different manifestations. Privileges are advantages that each of us experience. Sometimes it's what happens to us. We call that rights. Sometimes it's what we never have to worry about. We call that immunities. Let's take this example of this couple walking down the street. Don't they look happy? So what are some rights that they are experiencing? They're able to hold hands. They're able to walk in peace. They have shoes. They can even afford a cool-looking backpack. Also, if you look in the back of the photo, you can notice that they walk in a community that has paved streets and electricity. These are all privileges that are happening to them. So spotting the immunities can be a little bit difficult because it's not what's happening to them, it's what's not happening to them. But remember, it's advantages, good things that are not happening to them. So what are they not having happen to them? They're not being harassed for being a straight couple, nor are they in this moment being stopped by the police for their skin color. So these are privileges that they're experiencing, but they're immunities because they're things that they're not having to worry about. As one of my students said, immunity can be hard to prove. He's right. So how can we start to learn to identify immunities? Here's the thing that you need to practice to scrutinize for immunity. Look for advantage. What is either happening or not happening to someone that is functioning as an advantage? It's a good thing. And you can always bring yourself back to some of the chief social identifiers that we acknowledged in class: socioeconomic status, physical ability, sexual orientation, gender, race, religion. These are all just examples. You can also think about the similar situation with slightly different circumstances. So you'll notice that this couple seems to be having to walk to get their own water, maybe indicating a slightly lower socioeconomic status, and also having to walk on a street that's not paved. How about this couple that's being dragged away by a police officer because they're two men? Or this couple where one of the people uses a wheelchair to get around. You'll notice that our original couple on the left is experiencing immunities all over the place. Not having to walk on a street that's unpaved, not being dragged away by the police, and not having to get around using a wheelchair, and possibly not being able to go over curbs or get into certain buildings. Once you start searching for immunities, soon you'll start seeing them everywhere.